It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Chicago. It's the Seahawks and the Bears, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. The George Halas Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, the anticipation's thick. Love this moment where we have a champion in the NFC crowned on this field. Couple of teams that don't like each other. What are you going to be watching for in this one, partner?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about these conference championship games, Mike, is how well these two teams know each other. When you find yourself here in the NFC, you're playing, not maybe every year, but you're playing each other a lot. You know their tendencies, you know the roster, you know the opposing coaching staff. There's some bad blood built up, not only over the course of this season, but previous ones. And tell you what, we wanted the best two teams in the conference with a game on the line to go to the Super Bowl, and I think we got it.
Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time, and they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand, and he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb, and he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They go play action with Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate
in. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a fourth-round pick back in the 2023 draft out of Fresno State, Jake Haener.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, this team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Rodriguez. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now a toss left side with Mitchell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, here's Mitchell. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. A run here with Rodriguez. He's to the 10. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. They'll run with Mitchell. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Bears will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll come up here first and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. They send Evans in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on third down. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. And John's to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Bears offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Second and 7. Here's Mitchell. Has an opening. Past the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Bears will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, he's got London. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Mayfield. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. Second and a yard. Mayfield. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Seahawks. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and running back Keaton Mitchell set to go once more. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Another run here with Mitchell. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll go again with Mitchell. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On play action, Mayfield. This one complete to Hayward. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Bears offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. He's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle's made at the 26-yard line. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Mitchell. Crazy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Mitchell. To the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Chicago. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Badgley now, the tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. On first down is Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run.
This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big numbers. Let's take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Running is Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
A give up the middle for Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Third and 6. On third down, here's Mitchell. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's got another one. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Bears. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. 2nd down and 3. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give to Mitchell. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, here's Mitchell. Good running inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's 2nd and 9. A run here with Mitchell. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Chicago.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Here's Badgley for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills matching up against the LA Chargers.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. Inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. It covers 51 yards.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll take this down to about the 7. They'll go again with Mitchell. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Bears. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Badgley now, attack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seahawks offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this has been a dreadful offensive performance. Quarterback picked off 4 times so far. And this may be one just to erase from the memory. No need to watch the film of this one. It's a horror show. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Once again, it's Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. On 2nd down, Chubb. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through the highlights, we see how important he has been to his team's success in this one. Running the ball in concert with an offensive line that did a great job in clearing the path. It has been a great team effort thus far today. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, and then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. We can see the results.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. On second down, a run with Mitchell. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. One more time with Mitchell. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Chicago. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Here's Badgley for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bears stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Here's a handoff to Chubb. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. a run up the middle with Chubb. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Baker to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the outside. Catch made by London. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lax.
To the goal line and in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The point after now from Tucker. It's up and good. And the Seahawks cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. So Hopkins is the man in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
They'll run with Mitchell. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Bears. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Badgley now, attack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That one caught by Hockenson. And he's into the end zone. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Seahawks. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. Lots of space, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. And now, worth noting, our statisticians have been all over this one. With the yards gained on the last play, he has now set the NFL record for most total yards accumulated by a running back in a single game. Second and a yard. Another run here with Mitchell. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Chicago. This is just getting silly at this point. That's his 8th touchdown of this game. Here's Badgley for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Into the hands of Juju.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's taken in by Chubb.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and a yard. Mayfield to throw. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now Mayfield. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Catch made by Smith-Schuster.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. The Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. Throwing is Baker. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.